Hey, I'm Josh, the founder of Ehab. I want to talk to you about how Ehab can help any construction company, large or small, to manage their weather risk in a scientific way, in a data-driven way, to reduce risk, improve productivity, and ultimately double the profit on your jobs. We've already helped Bam Nuttall on 16 projects from bid stage to construction. We're also helping the S&P Alliance, a JV made up of Balfour Beatty, Costain, Morgan Sindall, BAM, Fluor, Jacobson Engineering, and WSP. Working together, we've shaved weeks off schedules and helped radically improve long-term strategic decision-making around weather and climate. These companies are exactly like you. They were using poor data and basic assumption-based methods to calculate time risk allowance and generate their risk pot. But weather is your greatest uncertainty across your most important projects, and your current methods create a huge margin for error, leaving you overexposed and very likely to chip away at your profits time and time again. Companies today are just not proactive. You rely on short-term forecasts and gut feel. This means your cancellation fees mount up over time and your float equaling profit, is used up unnecessarily. Every company on the planet does this. And what's worse is that climate change is radically changing weather patterns everywhere. This means what little value your current methods held for assessing weather risk have gone out the window. Do you know how many projects I've seen where the client makes a change, your program shifts, and your new baseline is greater than before? But then the contractor goes and fails to justify an appropriate increase in TRA. Without data, you just cannot do this consistently. When you decide to mitigate halfway through your project, are you actually sure this won't in fact increase the length of your project because of an increase in weather risk later down the line? You don't have that data today, so you're making that decision in the dark. Our platform has shown that shooting yourself in the foot on weather is unfortunately much easier than you might think. Imagine if we could improve your TRA, reduce your long-term weather exposure, improve your weather window planning, enable you to consistently baseline your risk throughout your job, identify the best mitigations to avoid delay, and give you quality data to make better compensation event claims on every single project. Do you think this would help you save time and increase your business profit? If you could create consistency across your entire organization in the way that you deal with weather and climate change, would this help you negotiate better insurance premiums and win more work because of your game-changing management of this key and growing risk? We've worked with some of the largest contractors and clients on the largest construction projects in the UK. We've been called the Rolls-Royce of weather modeling by risk specialists. We've been told that Ehab is a must-use tool for infrastructure projects today. Our solution is now being used in the British Isles, France, Brazil, and Canada. We can help you reduce weather-related health and safety incidents by up to 30%. We can save £4,500 per project in admin time alone. By optimizing your schedule, you can save between 10 and 100k per project, and that doesn't even include how our bidding features can give you consistent TRA on every job, ensuring you maintain your margins. We're Ehab, and since 2020, we've worked across the industry to build out a weather and climate risk management platform that can be used at every stage of the project lifecycle. We were originally funded by Innovate UK, government funding through the Transforming Construction pot of money. We've won competitions like the Big Idea competition by Safer Highways, and we were recently in the prestigious HS2 Accelerator program, which means we're now a key supplier to one of the largest infrastructure projects in Europe. With the Ehab platform, you can get your risk pot right, protecting your profits from climate disruption. You can also provide strategic insights during early contractor involvement, giving you a leg up over the competition. You can optimize your schedule to minimize exposure. You can identify the best mitigations to make at every stage of your job. You can ensure that you retain the correct amount of time risk allowance throughout the job, even as the plan changes, as of course it always does. Your entire company can have high quality early warnings that will improve productivity and health and safety. You can even purchase through us alone a completely bespoke automated insurance cover, which protects your profit margins from extreme weather-induced delays. We start with a demo day in your office. We help you set up your risk matrix and get key users onboarded. We then run as many projects as we can to get you the results on the day to help you decide if Ehab is the right fit for you. The way the platform works is we will build a microclimate model. So what we do here is we get 70 plus years of historic data. We run climate trend analysis. We build a model for really bespoke locations, all of your projects. Once we've got this data set, we then actually correlate this with your plan. So your P6 plan, your Microsoft Projects plan, your Astropower project file gets uploaded into our system. We look at every single activity. We'll apply a threshold to it. So this threshold might be the types of temperature that you can pour concrete in, or the wind speeds that certain types of crane could operate in. And once we have this, we then run thousands of simulations. It's a really heavy calculation to look at how likely any of these activities are to finish on time and the overall project end date as well. On top of that data set, we then have dashboards which offer actionable insights into all of the things that I've just been talking about. On an ongoing basis, all you need to do is upload your plan each month, and our system will help you spot the gaps and savings. Weather costs on average 10% of every project, and it's estimated that at least 16% of that is avoidable. This would result in the doubling of your profits based on the industry's average profit margin. Not to mention the fact that climate resilience will be a requirement in the coming months and years with every single client you work with. Government clients will be legally obligated to have resilience as a core function in your business, and private clients will be obligated by the banks who help fund the projects. Climate resilience is just so important. The Ehab platform is a weather risk management solution which helps your company become climate resilient. We've already created an entire digital ecosystem which you just need to implement, and you will have a world-beating resilience function. It helps you and your client meet your objectives on your project, and it's done using an innovative, easy-to-use platform that all your project teams can use. There is another option, of course, doing nothing. That isn't what the leaders in the industry are doing, but you still can. Ivor Barbrook, who is the head of planning at UK, BAM and Ireland, who has helped spearhead the use of Ehab across their entire organization, said, Ehab is a platform and technology that taps into weather data and provides a consistent analytical downtime output. Ehab is a prime example of a new platform which we are using at BAM to remain at the forefront of risk management. We've just begun our work with EKFB, one of the key JVs on HS2. There we've identified £8 million plus in costs that we can avoid over the next 2 years. Just imagine what we could do with working with you across your entire portfolio. Research shows that the ROI for implementing better resilience is incredibly high, ranging from every £1 invested to a return of £6 to £13. That's pretty big. All you have to do to take action on this is to book a call with me today. There'll be a button in the top right-hand corner or somewhere on the screen, and we can just discuss how we can work together. There'll really be no pressure to work with us at all. On that call, we'll just assess if we're actually the right fit for you. And the worst thing that will happen is we'll have a useful chat and we'll give you some insights into how you can start thinking about weather and climate resilience in your business. We'll also make sure to share with you our free forever short-term planning tool as well. Thanks so much for listening.